one thought I also had is a lot of times people say, I can't do that, or I can't do a squat. And it's not, you just can't do this squat or like this variation. There's always somewhere or something that somebody can do, or a place that somebody to start when it comes to exercise or fitness in general. There's always a place.
And I think too, sometimes I have to call BS to that because they'll say, oh, I can't squat. I'll be like, oh, cool. How did you get out of your car today?
Right.
Or like, how'd you get off the toilet?
Can you sit down right here? Okay. Can you stand back up for 1 second? Okay, you just squatted.
Yeah, so just kind of getting them to understand, like, you're doing a lot of these movement patterns on a normal basis. Mm-hmm. How can we do it maybe a different variation? Maybe it's not loaded right in the gym or something like that. But
which is also an awesome thing that came from OB, is being able to challenge myself and thinking of all of those different possibilities and building my tool belt, or like my toolkit of movements and stuff like that was incredible. But back to the question, where to start. I think a really good choice is going back to investing in yourself and finding a coach, especially if you aren't sure. Like if you're sitting there and you're that unsure of where to start or how to start, I think the best thing for you is to ask somebody who knows exactly where that, or how you should start, or where the place is for you to start. And it all kind of comes full circle to, putting yourself first and investing in yourself, whether that's buying better quality foods and getting that extra hour of sleep, or paying a little bit more for somebody who knows what they're talking about, whether that's a fitness coach or in physical therapy.
You could pay a little more for someone who knows what they're talking about, or you could pay a little less and stay exactly where you are.
Absolutely. Yeah, possibly could. Yeah, could go backwards. Don't want that.
I have just around the physical therapy stuff and some clarity for people. I have one question I think could be helpful for the audience of what's the difference between mobility and flexibility? Because I feel like we, especially in the last, let's say 10 years, we hear a lot about, we gotta be more mobile, we gotta have mobility, but they're two different things. And I don't know if everyone knows the difference between them. So what's the difference between mobility and flexibility?
Well, I hope I do a good job at answering this question, but to me, flexibility is kind of more to a direct muscle or direct structure, where mobility is kind of all of those joints and muscles and tendons and ligaments and everything coming together with their own flexibility to give you.
I'm glad you answered that correct, because that was in our coaching certification test.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's just, mobility is flexible, like your movement in a joint, flexibility is within a muscle belly.
Yeah.
And tendon.
Okay, cool. I was right. But yeah, that's it. I've never had to actually put that answer to a question.
Well, it almost seems,
except for
probably in your world, it's everyone like you just, like everyone knows the difference between that, so you've never had to talk about it.
It's just kind of ingrained, and it's just another vocabulary word.